Hello, my friends. For today's beer review, we're going to be taking a look at Ommegang Brewery's Cup o' Kyndnes. Ommegang Brewery is quickly becoming one of my favorite breweries, and so let's hope this is another brew that does not disappoint. This is a limited edition brew from Ommegang, and their Cup o' Kyndnes, or Cup of Kindness, is a Scotch ale, and it says traditional Belgian-style Scotch ale, ale brewed with spice heather. This comes in at 6.6% ABV, so it's a little bit on the high side, but not, too terribly high. I have had quite a few good Scotch ales, so this is gonna have to be something pretty amazing to beat them. In fact, my two favorite Scotch ales that I've had would be Founder's Dirty Bastard and Bellhaven Wee Heavy. Those are both fantastic Scotch ales, so this one's got a lot to live up to, but I have a feeling since it's Ommegang that it can handle it. Let's read the description here. Order your glassware. The Belgian-Scotch brewing connection dates to World War I, when thousands of Scotsmen spent years in Belgium. To satisfy their new customers, Belgian brewers learned to brew Scotch-style ales, and the style became a new and significant part of the Belgian brewing tradition. This fine Ommegang ale uses heather tips and a wee bit of smoked malt to bring the taste and aroma of Scotland to the forefront. And then there's a little quote here. It says, "And we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old Lang Syne." That's weird. It's written in like Gaelic or something, so I can't really sound that out too well. Anyway, and it has a little bit of information from Ommegang Brewery about their brewery there. So the bottle and the presentation all look fantastic. Without further ado, I'm going to get the cork off. I'm going to be drinking this today out of the Duvel glass. I want to use this one just so I can get a really good sense of the aroma on this beer. But here we go. Let's get this cork off of here. I'm really excited. I hope this is an awesome beer. This one's ready. Decent little amount of carbonation smoke coming up out of the bottle. Let's give this a pour. Straight out, it pours a nice copper rust color, as I would expect. Let's see if we can get ahead and pour this straight down the center. Enough left there for at least another glass. That was a fairly aggressive pour. It poured about a half finger of off-white, slightly tan head. Up into the light, it is extremely murky. I would even say unfiltered. A ridiculous dark brown and kind of with an orangish ruby tint to it. As you can see, there's like hardly any light traveling through the glass, though. To be fair, in the glass, it actually looks a lot like a Belgian triple or a quad. Anyway, the head is already dissipating down to just a film, so let's give it a smell. Yeah, it's got things you'd expect from a Scotch ale, but there's actually some things there that make it sound like a Belgian, triple or quad, which is to be expected since this is a Belgian-style Scotch ale. There's sweeter fruits like banana, maybe like peach or apricot, sweet, slightly smoky malt. There's a little bit of hops too. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of everything, which is traditional with a Scotch style beer. But it smells pretty good, leaving just very spotty lacing on the glass. So without further ado, let's just give it a taste and see what it's all about. Very good. A lot more savory and a lot less sweet than most Scotch ales, but I actually like the way they've done this one. It's really good. It actually tastes like a really interesting mix between like a Belgian, triple or a quad and a Scotch ale. Haven't had anything like this before. Up front, It's got slightly sweet malts, caramel, and smoke. And that fades into kind of sour carbonation bite. Perhaps small trace amounts of tobacco. More sour fruits. This beer is all over the place. It's like rapidly developing. It's way too complex to really explain in words, but yeah, the best way I could describe it was, imagine taking a really fine, high-quality Belgian triple or quad, and then a very fine, high-quality Scotch ale, and just pouring the two together into one single beer, and you've got Ommegang's Cup of Kyndnes. It's really hard for me to relate this to another beer because this is so unique, at least to me. I haven't tasted anything like this before, but just to give it a rating based solely on its quality alone, it's going to get a... Man, there's raisins in there too. It keeps developing. I'm going to give it a 9. It keeps me on my toes. Every time I sip it, I keep tasting something else, something else, something else. Very complex. It gets a solid 9. That's an A. Damn good brew. Highly suggest you guys check this one out. That has been Ommegang Brewery's Cup of Kyndnes. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'm going to try and finish off this bottle here.